Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaya. For any of you that are new, and if you are new, welcome. If you aren't new, what's up, and welcome back to the channel, y'all. So in today's video, I'm going to be installing this unit that you see right here on my head. I'll let you know my thoughts about it, and just like my usual process when I am initially cutting off the lace and installing a unit, the easiest steps that work for me. So they might also be helpful for you if you find yourself struggling a little bit with installing your unit. Hopefully this video today will help you out with that. Of course, before we jump into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload. And then follow me on my socials. They're going to be here on my screen and in my description bar below. I do want to say a huge shout out and thank you to WowAfrican for providing today's unit for you all to see. So if you're interested in seeing and hearing what I think about the unit and all that good stuff, then continue to watch today's video. So today's unit comes in a natural hair color, and I have it in a length of 14 inches. All wig information will be in my description bar below if you have any specific questions pertaining to this unit. So first, I'm just going to show you my installation process. I put the unit on, and I could tell that she was a tad bit snug. I pulled the unit on just to see where I want the unit to sit. I know I'm going to go ahead and keep it with a straight middle part. First, I plucked the middle part because I could tell that it was a little bit too straight, a little bit too close. I needed it to be widened just a little bit, so I did pluck that out. I started off with the ends of tacking down this unit, and I used my Got To Be Ultra Glue, the one in the black container, as well as my Olive Oil Fix It Super Hold Spray. Those will be the two products that I'm using to hold my unit in place today. Now this unit did come pre-plucked as well as pre-bleached, so I did not do either or to it. And considering the facts of how I'm going to wear this unit, I will not be plucking the hairline. The reason I'm starting off for the ear tabs is because I want to make sure that it doesn't slide and it stays in that area specifically. So I do use more glue, more gel, the Got To Be, in that area because it holds it in place a lot more and a lot easier. So I just take a good amount, basically making an L shape right near my hairline where it goes back and connects to my ear to make sure that it stays in place. And I do use my blow dryer, and I make sure that I hold it on there for a good amount of time until it is completely dry. I don't want to feel any moisture when I touch the lace. I want to feel that it's completely dry so that I know it isn't going to move. After that, that's when I will cut the additional lace off next to the ear because I wanted to make sure that I had the lace sitting exactly where I want. Once I've done both of those parts, I will jump into the middle, which is a little bit easier because you can still pull it forward a little bit so that you can add your additional adhesive or glue or whatever you choose to use. So for this instance, when I do quick installs, I like to actually spray over the lace. I don't really try to spray underneath the lace. It just really depends, but you can do either or, and they both work perfectly fine with me. So when I do this, I usually like to make sure that I have a rat tail comb or some type of closed tooth comb so that I can comb the hairs back to make sure that they're not interfering with my glue, to make sure that they stay down and that it lays back flat. You also might want to invest into a hot comb. A hot comb will be extremely useful in this situation, just to make sure that your hair is staying pushed back and will stay flat throughout the whole process. So once I use my comb and I make sure that it's all dry with my blow dryer after spraying the spray over my lace, I just make sure that it's extremely dry so that it won't move. And now we can jump into cutting the lace off. So I try to get as close as possible to the hairline. Even if I am cutting off an additional piece of hairs here and there, it's really important to get as close as possible to that lace so that you don't have any leftover lace, so that way it can look as real as possible or as natural as possible, if you want to describe it that way. And the way I did my lace today, since really the only part of my lace that will be exposed is near my parting space, that is where I'm going to pluck today. I pluck a little bit right there in the front just to make sure it looks very natural. So it looks kind of, you know, it looks kind of like it's growing out of my scalp, shall we say. And I also did go in and add a little bit of baby hairs right there in the front just to give it a little play on play, just to make it look a little bit more designed, to look a little bit more natural, and just give it a little bit of extra oomph. So once I added those baby hairs, added me a little bit of powder to my parting space, as well as just flatten it with my hot comb, we're pretty much done. That is the easiest way for me to install my units, to make sure that my lace is placed exactly where I need it to be, in sections, and with my spray and my Got2b gel. So I hope that helps you guys out a little bit more. So when I use, when I have any hair texture that is more on the curlier side, I do like to go in with mousse more so than water. Mousse to me holds it in place a little bit better than the water does. You put water on there, yes, it gets the curly texture back, but eventually it dries and it just doesn't hold the curl. So I'm using this Carol's Daughter Hair Milk Styling Foam that I got from Sally's. I guess it might not be made anymore because I got it at a reduced price for $1.50. And that's what I'm using today, since I just had it on hand and I've had it for a few months and I wanted to try it out. So I'm going to take about 5 or 6 sprays of this and just work it through the entire unit until I get it back into this really nice, shiny, super curly texture. And after I do that, you guys, we're actually done with this install. You guys let me know what you think about it in my comment section below. Alright y'all, so that ends today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to WowAfrican for providing today's unit. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.